Okay, start again.
3,
2, 1. Wait, I already hit record.
Oh boy, we are so good at this.
Perfect.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Radio Sandy YouTube channel. That was Michael, by the way. You have heard him many times. I have been asked by family members and a few friends to learn how to make pasta, or I should say to teach one and all how to make pasta. It's homemades, which we do a lot. It's not as hard as a lot of people think, or as daunting a task to do either. So I'm sick and tired of people asking me, so I figured we're sitting around here, we're not doing anything on this Sunday afternoon.
Happy Easter.
And we are going to make pasta for today. So, Michael, how do we want to do this?
How about I zoom on your
here.
setup? Whoa,
Okay,
look at
my
that.
setup is this. Now, homemade pasta,
You're not talking to the camera anymore.
as I was taught, well, I'm talking to you and those that are listening, I was taught years ago as a young child, you make it by hand, and I've done that for many years by hand, and it is good arm work. But nowadays in the kitchens, a lot of people have these wonderful mixers. Thank you, honey. This was a Christmas present a
You're
couple
welcome.
years ago. And using a mixer to begin mixing your pasta is the best thing. It's the easiest thing to do. I'll show you the kneading part just a little bit. But our basic recipe, the simplest of recipes out there, you will need 2½ cups of either durum flour or semolina or all-purpose flour. That's what most cupboards have on their shelves today. And it's very easy to find at the store. But 2½ cups of all-purpose flour will go in.
Whoops.
Oh, shall I show that? There you go.
No, I got it.
Okay, you got it. A pinch of sea salt, which I have ground already. Just a pinch. That is all you need. A tablespoon of good extra virgin Italian olive oil. That's what flows through my veins. And 3 whole eggs. Plop them in. Now, as I said, as you would normally do this the old-fashioned way my grandmother used to do it, you would put your flour on the marble top, and you would make a well, and you would put all of your ingredients that I just put in here, one at a time, in the well, and you would make a wall and you would mix it together. But we are using the KitchenAid mixer for today. Put all the ingredients in, and we started out on low. Now again, this is your basic.
What attachment are you using there?
I am using the hook attachment.
Thank you.
That is for breads, which you have used many times to make some delicious Italian bread for us. Can you hear me? Is it too loud? All right, we're speeding it up just a little bit. And again, as I said, this is the basic pasta recipe. Now, a little trick with the basic pasta recipe. Even though it doesn't say anything about water, you will have to add a little bit of water in your mixture. Because you want it to start, oh, I was getting my wine water. You're going to have to get your pasta to pull away from the walls. So Michael, get a little closer here. This is what I want them to see. You pour a little bit of water in. And as you see, it's going to start forming into this pasta mixture. Now again, pasta is the easiest thing to make. It's not as hard as what a lot of people think it is. And it doesn't really take a lot of time. As you can see, in a matter of minutes, I have started the mixture, and it's already begun to get into that ball stage. Now, you're gonna have to stop. I get a little confused sometimes with this machine. Oh, I just locked it. Okay. Now see the way it starts to pull away. And the whole thing about pasta, when you make pasta, it has to be good pasta. And I wish this was smell-o-vision, but you have to have the smell and you have to have the feel of the pasta. And how many times my daughter has heard me say this, because she's like, oh, I want to make pasta, I want to make pasta. Now, this is beginning to become the form of the ball for pasta, but it's not to my liking as yet because it doesn't have the feel that I'm looking for. So,
Can you describe the feel some?
The feel, it has to be soft. It has to be, you know, it's so hard to describe the feel. Oh wait, once I get a little bit of water in here, get it mixed again some more. I could probably, when I take it out, you'll see what I'm talking about, the feel. All right. Now it has wrapped itself around the hook. Sort of like a little bit of a bread dough is what it starts to feel like, but it has a little bit more of a sticky. Michael, could you, oh, you can't do that for me. Wait, I have to do it. I need some extra flour right now. Now, see, now this is a little too sticky. So, but we could fix this. This can be remedied. So let me, hold on everybody. I need to come into my flour. And as you can see, we have a big drum of flour because we do go through a lot of it. What? You're laughing at this. All right, so I'll put a little flour on my top.
Everyone got to see your bananas.
Oh, my bananas. Oh, my bananas. Okay. So anyway, trial and error. Now, this is the dough. See the way it stretches? It's a little stretchy, which is what you want, but the smell of it, the smell of the dough, it has a little bit of a sweet smell to it, and it's just, I can't explain the smell. It's a heavenly smell when you're an Italian, because when you know you've got some good dough here to make a pasta, it just, again, as I said, I can't explain it. Now, this is a good dough. This is a very good dough. Now, see, can you get a picture of that? See the way it just forms? There's no skin. It's not dry. I could touch it. It's not sticky, anything. And the smell, perfect. That is a good pasta dough. So now,
just slow down. Let me get a picture of you smelling it. But no.
Me smelling it? Oh, no, that's okay.
Part of the charm of this channel is we don't edit.
We don't.
We just do.
This is just it. Okay, so anyway, this pasta, now that we have our pasta dough, we let it sit. And if you fade to black, Michael, we're going to let it sit.
Ooh, fade to black.